Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. We're live from Rubi-Ka. So I'm just doing the social media-y stuff in the background and trying to keep an eye on my characters so they don't die at the same time. Oh, we're so well planned ahead here. Right, okay, that's some of that done, and then we need to do some more of this. And right, okay, so that's that bit done. Let's go to the live screen. There we are. Right, okie dokie. Right, so I had come in the temple. I got a load of updates last night. Upgrades? Yeah. And I left my Advi logged off in here, the Temple of the Three Winds, with the plan to pick up one of the pistols if it drops. He's not quite high enough level to handle this place yet. So I figured, yeah. I was doing okay solo on the Shade, so I thought I'll carry on with the Shade and hopefully a pistol will drop again. I'll quickly relog and pick it up with the Advi. So I'm going to go back to the main room where he's hidden, logged, in the vague hope we get lucky and we get a couple of drops from there. Have to see. We should be fine. Just a couple of ads following us. All corpses for pistols. No. Ooh, might need some of those in future, so I'll keep picking those up. Right. Onward goes the hunt. Yep, I know the grey. We're farming. Fix an arrows paint. No. Yeah, if you're struggling with nano skills on Fixer, make one of these. You need a nano programming interface and a lockpick. Combine the two, you get that, and you can scale it up. Come on, lucky pistol drop. So we will get a little bit of XP from some of the high level mobs here, but they are quite low. So we were helped last night and got some Fearforged blades, which on anyone playing a tune with piercing are very, very useful. Especially for shade. And when you put them on, they boost your piercing skill. So with both on, both giving 20, we've got more. We've got an extra 40 in piercing skill just by equipping them, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice. They are a bit of a gift. So I've not been playing long yet. Been looting weapon tokens. I'm guessing there's a vendor somewhere that sells new weapons. No, you use them to upgrade the 00 weapons. Here's some stabbers that are fully upgraded. So for those, the sequence is Brawl. You add that to it. Then another 5 of those tokens, you can buy Fast Attack. Add that to it. Then for another 5 tokens, you buy the Dimash, I think it is. Add that to it. And then finally, you buy an upgrade one, which is another 5 tokens. So 20 in total there, I think. And that gives you the 870. It's the 00 weapons. If you Google Anarchy Online, 00 weapons, AO Universe has got a guide. Obviously, need some trade skills. Just ask someone on the global chat on the server. Anyone with X amount of weaponsmithing skills, please. And someone will more than likely be able to help you. Vibes, welcome to the stream. Loving the Fearforged blades, but I knew I would. Not my first rodeo on a shade. No, it isn't. I have a few, so I'm trying to farm a couple of pistols for the Advi still, which is what I was doing before we went off on our little adventure yesterday. I stayed up far too late last night. I've only myself to blame. I could have said no. But, you know, couple of brewskis. Tomorrow's problem. And then when I woke up this morning, I was like, I hate you, Carlos, last night, Carlos. You made me stay up late and drink beer. You're an evil man. Now, morning Carlos has to get ready for work. Come on, lucky pistols drop. So I can upgrade the Advi a bit. I know they're grey trash mobs, I don't care. It's the drops I'm after. Yeah, when you go to the ICC, if you look around, there's 3 shop terminals with the like a sphere over them. One's melee weapons, one's range weapons, and one's the upgrade parts. Trying to also leave a bit of a clear path behind me so that my Abby can run and loop without dying. I think he's like level 20 or something. So a little low for in here, especially with minimal gear. So I was very grateful for that, especially the Astor kill, so I could get the 2-hand edged for the keeper. So if I can get these for the Advi, next I'll be leveling up the keeper so they can get that on. More cultists, more. Yeah, I'm trying to get the pistols. They dropped on the first mob I killed in here, and I think that gave me the false impression of how often they dropped. Because I think I've seen a shotgun and that was it. But it was off the guys, you know, in the entrance kind of corridor as you're running in. pistols only drop from pistol guys. Ah, right, okay. Good to know. Did not know that. Grateful for the info. Two-handed. Oh, right, okay, so it matches their weapon type. Okay. Did not know that. You've got a pistol. Prepare to die. Ding-a-ling, 37. Silver ring 3 got there. So I also got the Guardian circuit board, which is nice. You have a pistol. Prepare to die. So maybe I should be a bit more selective with the kills then. He's logged off, parked behind there. Have a bit of fun. Be prepared to run away if things go horribly wrong. Ugly Dan, welcome to the stream, and Drawden, welcome also. Mr. Anonymous, oh Carlos, I did manage to get my abandoned garden key and figured out what was wrong. When I turned in the ancient device, I wasn't getting that dialogue that starts the mission to give you the insig. Thanks. Yeah, it's a little odd the way that one works. Ooh, we're kind of low, kind of low. Come on. No big nuke. Don't big nuke me. First aid. Get out. Yay. What did I get? Ooh. Well, I've already got one, but it's nice. Blind? Do I want a blind? I'll take it. Why not? Leave the rest of the loot for anyone that wants it. Yeah, I've come across weird anomalies with the some of the quest lines and stuff. You have to sort of do them in exactly the right sequence, etc. We got out of range. You might want the Norton splice implant. Yeah, oh, you're a shotgun one. Okay. Well, what the hell? Your pistol. Be lucky. Nope. Not lucky. What's he got? One hand blunt, two hand blunt, I think. Kimbo Case Kniff Mia. Okay. Yes, that quest line can be a little. Yeah, you've got to come out of the dialogue and then go back and say, I found insignia of the Aban. And then he says, oh, go and see the guy in the garden. And the garden guy says, oh, well, yes, why not try putting them together, you know. Nate, are they going to stop the wipes? They only do them when it's necessary, when there's a problem on the server. It's not like a regular thing or anything. So literally, there has to be an issue they need to solve, and if the only way they can solve it is wiping everything on the server, that's what they do. I mean, it's not even a beta at the moment. It's a stable alpha, really. I would say a beta is feature complete but buggy, whereas this isn't actually feature complete yet. It will be, but just not yet. Oh, I got a drawdown with me. Okay. On his M. On his MA. A lot of people as well on this server, when they've finished with a weapon, they'll just give it away. There's no GMI or anything, so they're more inclined to go, do you want it? Unless they've got an alt they want to give it to. Most people just give their stuff away when they outgrow it. So, for instance, Ruffanar Bobnar, if you need piercing weapons, you can have my old ones. Because I've got these now, so, you know, it's all good. I really, really am determined to finish off the startup treatment laboratory. Oh dear. Rather than it rotting away in my bank for the majority of my character's existence. Looking for pistol dudes. Drawden. I'm trying to get pistol drops from the Advi, and I've got him logged off round the back kind of thing, so I don't want it to have to run too far, so I'm hoping to get a drop in this room. He's got a pistol, I think. Or is that a shotty he's got? Yeah, it's a shotty. Oh well. Oh, he's dropping a lot of books though, to be fair. I'm gonna kill this guy because he will. If that drops, he's gonna aggro when I try and run around my ult. So I'm just clearing the road. Oop, the mouse button. Oh, nothing there. Any pistol dudes down the bottom here? Worth a look, innit? There might be no mobs down the bottom here, who knows? Cleared out, I think. Nope. Also no. Yeah. You found me. I'm not difficult to find, sir. I'm broadcasting where I am. Yeah, so it's the pistol guys we need. So I'm just looking to see if I can find more pistol guys. What have you got? You got an assault rifle. Well, we don't need your drops, but seeing as you aggroed. rid of her. More backstabby. I've only got the base backstab at the minute. It still doesn't seem to work. Must be behind the target. But I am! Yeah, it's a bit hit and miss, that one. Sometimes it fires, sometimes it doesn't. You have chosen death. Representative of live, I guess. Yeah, it seems a bit more repeatable on live, I would say, but not much. Also, starting a fight with a special doesn't always cause you to go into attack on a mob properly. Oh. Anything? Schmanything? 5 slot. I'm getting a bit too far away from where I parked him now. I'm going to go back up. Because you've only got 2 minutes on a corpse, so if I have to run him all the way down here, there's every chance that he won't make it. Yeah, it would take him 2 minutes to run down there. He's only level 20, so... It's a temple of the 3 what? Winds! Yes. Yeah, I logged him off at the back of this wall. Might be better in the entranceway, I don't know. I thought it could drop randomly from any NPC in here. I didn't realise it was locked to weapon type the NPC has, but that's good to know. No, nada. Nope. It's going to be a low drop rate then. I think it was just beginner's luck when I came in the first time and saw one drop and went, oh, I'll never get my Adv here in time to loot that, and it's no drop, so I can't trade it to him. Are there not a few down the corridor? Shotties. 2 here. Choo choo. My God. Temple of the 3 trains. Okay. Bit of rubber bandit. I think most of them have reset now anyway. Okay. You appear to have some ads, Polbear. Nice train. Choo choo. Yeah, it's still Temple of the Three Winds. Still the same stuff happening. No pistol guys here. Kill them anyway. Can't do the train here because of the tethering. Yeah, that's it. I mean, if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you can still get trained, but not like the old days. No. Like you say, because of the tethering, that exists on the server, thankfully. No, not having much luck with drops on there. I usually hate the Nuki guys, but they're the ones that drop stuff in this instance, so... Yeah, I don't know about Asta, but you could definitely train the Guardian all the way to the entrance. That's Fixer. Oh yeah, cool name. Oh, it's an old man's game now. No, it's a shotty. I think there's one that spawns here. Oh my god, we're spawn camping. Oh dear. Not a good look, but yeah. Demand base. Hello there. Hello there. No lie, it's been like almost 20 years since I played AO. I hope you're having fun. I am. I came back to AO. I was playing June. I still am playing June, in fact, but I didn't log in for about 6 months or so. And then my live accounts are still active. But it's just the state of the server and the economy and everything else. It's just makes me sad when I log into live now. So, I thought I'd give PRK, Project Rubi-Ka, a try, and I'm very glad I did. Because it feels like playing AO again. Instead of trying to achieve something and someone comes running past with 32 characters all boxed and just goes and you're ignored largely by them. That's not a fun time. I get, you know, if you want to box, you want to... Funcom say it's okay to box, then, you know, people can box. But it just got a bit much, you know? And all the crap with AO Sharp, you know, it's just... And Funcom just won't do anything about it. They could. People are crashing the servers just to protect their tower sites. And we know who it is, and Funcom know who it is, but They won't do anything. It's just frustrating, really. So I'd sooner play here, have fun, have it feel like AO used to, even though I know there's every possibility they might have to do another a server wipe at some point. Oh. Well, thank you very much. I don't know. What's that one? 21 versus 16. That might be better than the one I've got. Oh, I've already got it, but yeah. Still appreciate you. Thank you very big. Yeah, this is a privately run server that they're developing from the 18.4 version of the game. So the rebalance isn't a thing. Advies are still good, and their heals are sort of second only to Doctor, all that kind of good stuff. But it's run privately by some volunteers, and there's no charge to play here or anything else. So yeah. So occasionally, because they're developing the game themselves, the only way to fix issues is to wipe the server. So I'm not uber invested in any characters I make here. I'm just enjoying the playing, gearing up, leveling up, etc. But if it all comes to an end, it comes to an end. You know, start again. Yeah, unfortunately, they just let issues fester. The duplication stuff that went on completely wrecked the economy. Things like a Grace that used to sell for 600 mil are now selling for upwards of 7 billion credits. It's just ridiculous, you know. Yeah, well, they've said that this is about the most stable they've had it. Yeah, but you're not entering into it blind. You know, it's not like they're suddenly going to spring it on you. They let you know ahead of time. We may have to wipe the server at some point. So, you know. The equipping items in any slot. Oh, yeah. See, that's all using third-party software to exploit. And there's so many people that do it, it's just ridiculous. And I just don't want to play with people like that. That's not the point of the game. Yeah, so that's what this is. I love playing this game. I come in here and I go, oh, you know. It's like being a Skyrim fanatic and coming here and going, oh, should we go and do Bleakfall Barrows? You know? It's kind of that vibe playing this game, you know? Only without mods. Although, you could kind of argue there are mods because they're rebuilding a lot of the game. So a lot of stuff is different and works a little differently. And I think works better, actually, in a lot of cases. You know, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. And I totally get anybody saying, you know, oh, I'm not playing if they're going to wipe. Yep, totally get that. That's fine. If, you know, if you're the sort of player that gets invested in their characters and wouldn't like that. Everybody dance now. Because you're on TV. There you go. Like, separate from devs, of course, because they already have the... Yeah, I mean, you know, the devs... I mean, there was one active developer on AO up until, I don't know, I think 2017, and they'd worked on the high-level versions of the dungeons, so we got the Pyramid of Home, Hysteria, so a disco was appropriate. Yeah. Ghostmaster, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so yeah, it is what it is. I'm trying to farm a pair of pistols for my Advi. He's quite low level. He's like level 20, but I'd like to get some from here. So I'm going to do this for a little bit longer, and then I might come... Oh, I dinged. Go me. I stood there talking to chat. There you go. So where are we now? Starting to look pretty good, actually. Vade's starting. I'm going to have to start not using the auto one. Don't need any more in there yet, so claw some of that back. Those are okay. Fast attack. Damash I'll keep up. I want to up the concealment a bit though. Sneak attack. I've read about that project a few years back. Cool to see they still do this. As someone who hosted quite a few WoW private servers in my teens, having the same option for AO is fantastic. Yeah, it's a similar kind of a thing, but they're not charging money for it, and it doesn't have all the expansions on it at this time. So you've got Rubi-Ka and you've got Shadowlands. There's no AI, etc. So there's no mission terminals. Well, there are mission terminals, but missions themselves aren't operational yet. They're working on it, and you know, it's one of those things that they will get them running eventually. But there's a lot going on behind the scenes when you roll a simple mission. Is it planned to run indefinitely? Yeah, it's a preservation project, so if the day came that Funcom decided to pull the plug, and it could come, then we'd have nothing but the client on our hard drive and our memories and videos and screenshots. So the idea behind this is there'd still be a way to play the game as it was intended to. So you can't have you can't multi-box. You can only dual log, so you can only log 2 accounts from a computer, etc. So they've been quite restrictive on that, but it's their server. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. You know, they're doing this out of their own free time, etc. So. Guess the game is so lightweight they don't need much hardware. I don't really know. I suppose you need a decent internet connection and so on and so forth, and a decent routing system to deal with all the XY, Z coordinates flying back and forth between multiple connected clients. So I don't really know server-side stuff at all well. So you got 186, 184 players online at the moment. And that's actual players. You know, even if you said, right, all of them are dual logged, that's still a decent number of people playing. And I don't think they are all dual logged, to be honest with you. I mean, the game uses almost no resources at all. The vanilla client never really has. Let's use that. Now I'm streaming to Twitch with CPU, and I'm streaming to YouTube with there we go. So my GPU, most of that 24% that it's at is using the onboard encoder. Is there something I'm missing from DovTech GUI? I got it to work with PRK, but the text font is black everywhere. That's a weird bug. Where did you install it? Where? Because it doesn't go in the same place that the old one does. You have to go to Open Data folder, create a new folder called GUI, and then inside that folder place the ND GUI folder that you would use on the live client. Restart the launcher, and it should be there, because that's literally all I did. There was nothing more to it. Yeah, so you can see it's barely tickling my system. So yeah, if you've got a copy of the live client on your computer, you can copy the folder from that, as long as it's the vanilla engine. If you try and use the 18.7 beta engine GUI, it won't work correctly. Is he teamed or dual logged? He. You mean me? No, I'm teamed. that's Draden in the chat. He's also a stormer, so on live. Real persons, there you go, that's Draden. I'm multi-boxing Twitch, honest. Yeah. There you go. So I'll put my hands in the air. Go on then, Draden, show him. There you go. Not me. What do you think I'm moving the mouse with? Yeah, if you go back to my original how to install Noten GUI, and it probably has been a while since you've done it. What did I call that? GUI. There you go. Very old video, 10 years old now. Hi all. Shut up, you. This will tell you how to combine the different files, etc. And it's also got the link to the site. So what you need is, you need the base file. So the core package there, yeah. Then you want to pick out the one you want to use. I use Edge. And I explain in this video how to unzip the two files into the same folder, and when you do that, it doesn't overwrite any, but those are the total number of files you need, and then you just put them in the specific location, which is in fact different on this server, but it's exactly as I've just shown you now. So it goes in that data folder rather than the game folder. Yeah, the devs can tell if you're using multi-box software, and you just instantly get those accounts banned. So yeah, don't do it. They've made it very. There's only two rules: don't be a dickhead, and don't use any third-party software. That's it. Those are the rules. They're pretty easy to follow, and yet somehow some people feel that they're entitled to ignore those rules, and they've been banned for it. So please don't. Oh, come on, pistol drop. You can have two accounts, legit, no issue, yes. But no AO sharp, none of that shit. No, instant ban for that. And it's permanent. There's no recourse. There's no pleading with the dev. It's like, no, you were told, you were warned. No, do not do it. I've never used it. I would never use it on live. I certainly wouldn't try and use it here. So had this problem on my trader looking for a shotgun. Yeah. Sod's law, innit? When you want it, you can't find it. And then when you don't want it, it drops. It's one of them, isn't it? I'll have some time this evening. I'll try playing. Yeah, good for you. It's a 20-year-old game. I'm sure your phone has more power than the OG PC specs. Oh, absolutely, yeah. When we started playing, we were all on single-core CPUs. It was before dual-core even. And yet we somehow managed. So, yeah. Although I do remember frame rate tanking in places and stuff like that. That only happens now with poor coding. like in ICC and places like that, where the draw calls are like ridiculous. Yeah, some people seem fine to do it, and they do it on live, and they seem to do it relatively successfully. Some people do it in a good-natured way to help other people out and whatnot. You know, so you can always argue, oh, but there's good multi-boxes. Well, yes, but what the dev team here feel like, well, the intent of the game was that you logged into your character and played them. You know, not 20 characters and played them or whatever. So people that used to box on the live server are still welcome to play here. They're not excluded, but they just cannot box while they're here. What's the hardest profession to play solo? I don't know that there is a hardest. All of them have issues at different levels, but by endgame, they're all pretty good. Doctor is kind of painful solo, because no matter what weapon choices you go for, invariably, your damage sucks. You don't die because you can out heal everything, but it just takes forever to kill stuff, so that can be an issue. Yeah, Doc, yeah, Luzzie said the same. I found that, but obviously then as your level goes up and mobs get more difficult, suddenly you're wanted in teams, and you know, NT is pretty hard on PRK because you can't really kite. Why not? We was kiting before even Shadowlands was a thing. Is it mechanically different on the live server? They have leashes on the mobs. They've got leashes on the mobs on live. You can still kite. Or are the leashes much tighter and shorter, or? I don't know. Well, I've made an NT, and when I get round to playing them, I'll figure it out. Die a lot trying, probably. Shorter tethering. So that will make it more difficult because you're going to stay in aggro range a lot more often. So my Atrox NT wasn't that terrible of an idea, even on this version of the game. Soldier, yeah, Doc and Soldier are a killer duo team to play. You know, so if you've got a buddy, one of you plays Soldier, one of you plays Doc, you're kind of like, you're pretty golden for most of the game. Do we know when, if this... well, I think the plan for the future is eventually it'll have everything working. The when they get there, you know. There are some problems they're going to encounter that they can't foresee yet. So when they get to it, they get to it. I think it's one of those deals, really. They're not a company, they're not operating like a company, they're just... a team of like-minded individuals, kind of more like modders building stuff, you know. It's ready when it's ready. Keeper is a great class, yeah. It's a very chill class to play as well, especially on live, where you can run multiple auras. I think you can only have a couple on this version of the game. It's 18.4, so it's just an older version of the game. The rebalance did give keepers a bit of a boost, I'll say. Yeah. Oh well. Come on, be lucky. Someone else killed this one, so I'm kind of hoping this is the lucky drop one. Probably won't be. Yeah, I mean, they've been at the project about 6 years, I think. From nothing, you know, starting from scratch, just with the 18.4 build of the game. The rebalance nuked advies. Yeah, ruined their heals, and a bunch of other stuff they were good at, and just made them feel like an empty shell of what they used to be. Like quite bitter sort of taste to play Advi after playing one for 15 years as they were to how they are now. I still did it. I still did Let's Build a Toon Advi. But yeah, it just doesn't feel the same to play. And a lot of it was, you know, they did a Q&A and said, you know, everyone went, oh, Advis are overpowered in PvP. And they said, okay, well, what could we do to make that better? And there was about 27 different changes were suggested. And instead of picking one or two, they went, okay then, and just implemented all of them. And it kind of wrecked them, to be honest. It was overkill. The nerf, it was just overkill. Well, on this server, Advis are the old version of Advis, so their heals are great. And all the other stuff's really good as well. So if you want to play Advi like it used to be, this server would be the place to do it, even with the threat of a possible wipe, you know, hanging over your head kind of thing. Ghostmaster, welcome to the street. Oh, no, it's not welcome. It's thank you for the Prime sub. Much appreciated. Oh, come on, undrop. Are you sure it only drops from the pistol mobs? The pistol only drops from pistol mobs. We're 100% on that, are we? Because there ain't many of them in this room. Like 3. I think maybe there's a better location with more of them or something. I don't know. North, yeah, heal, morphs and buffs, yeah. Advi's had like a team heal, they had the self heal, and then they had like an in-between quick heal to help boost. Because the variance on heals with Advi's was always like, oh, you might get a weak heal, you might get a strong one. It varied quite a bit. So they implemented a quick heal in there as well that was dependent on whichever morph you were in. To sort of top up a weaker heal in a fight. So you go, oh, that wasn't a good heal on my main heal. Use the quick heal just to top it up a bit. And it kind of made it more exciting to play and more reliable to play. So it still works like that as far as I know. I haven't got that far. I mean, like I say, my Advi's level 20. I've not had a lot of time to play, so... and I thought the shade would be fun to do. And I thought, oh, I'll remake my shade, you know. That could be cool. And then I made one, and I was like, oh, yeah, I've remembered how much fun shades are. and then everyone kept going, come with us, we'll get you know. And then it was like, yeah, come on, we'll get some Fear Forge Blaze. Yeah, we'll get this. And just the self-sufficiency with shades, where all these symbionts spirits are just from... using Spirit Siphon on mobs, you know, and looting them and picking out the ones you want to keep and whatnot. So, drop a pistol, you swine. I'm only gonna have a minute to pick it up as well because I didn't. No, a couple of bronze rings. Castile, thanks, Carlos. I saw you playing this and had to install PRK. Now I can't decide what class to play. You've got 50 character slots. Play them all. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed that at the login screen, but you've got 50 character slots. So you could do different breeds of the same class. You could do, you know, I'm going to do an MA engineer. I'm going to do a pistol engineer. I'm going to do, you know, you've got a lot of scope to play around and have fun. So, you know. I mean, if I recreate all the characters I've got on live, I'm going to use 33 of those slots. so I may or may not do that. Is item assistant? I don't think it is. Most third-party software isn't welcome, so I'm going to have to bite the bullet and actually actually do the work of managing my inventory instead of relying on that software, which gets me out of a lot of heartache with 30-odd characters with hundreds of bags between them in all kinds of rando places, because I never do any inventory management whatsoever. Anyone that's watched my Let's Builds or live streams knows my inventory management is awful. It's just part of my nature. I think I know where they are, but yeah, Anarchy Online Item Assistant was a godsend, and I think a good quality of life thing, and I don't think it would hurt this game, but it's up to the devs whether they allow it or not. And as far as I know, they've said no to any third-party software, so no ClickSaver, no Item Assistant, certainly no AO Sharp or any of the cheat software, so I think they're quite strict on that. So I would say ask them directly. We have account bank now, do we? Is it account bank? So when I go to the bank on a new character, there's stuff in there from my other characters, because that would make transferring stuff a hell of a lot more simple, wouldn't it? Vin Dixon, I will probably play this some more when they introduce AI LE. Yeah, I mean, they will. It's just a case of when they get it stable and working correctly. It's only a few places. Oh, right, yeah, but it's still a great idea. That's not on live, is it? It's like pulling teeth. Yeah, I tried to set up ClickSaver on that fixer and I could just never get it to run right, so I just gave up on it. So that's why I'm so crap at blitzing things. Yeah, missions aren't a thing yet, so there's pointless in trying to install and run ClickSaver. Also, you could quite possibly get banned for doing so because of the rules they've set up. I'm just going to park my toon here and pray to God that the pistol doesn't drop while I go and make a cup of tea, because that takes 4 minutes and Luke dies in 2. Right. I should be back momentarily. Has to be in Newland because of all the people gathering there. Possibly? I'm not sure. Anyway, back in a minute. Right, so he's back. Do we know when it will be fully updated? We don't. As and when they can do it. You know, it's going to be one of those. What kind of tea? English breakfast blend. Just regular tea. It's brown, it's full of tannin. And I'm British, so I'm obviously addicted to it. It's PG tips, regular, you know. Regular, it's just what we think of as tea in Britain. We're very unimaginative. There's a lot of teas out there that aren't really tea in our opinion. They're more of a an infusion, a fruit flavored infusion. But you can't put milk and sugar in it, so it's not tea. You know, we're very stoic about that. I have it with milk. I don't have any sugar. I don't have any kind of sugar in anything. PG Tips has a lot of the flavour that Earl Grey has. It's quite similar. It's got that kind of tang. Navillium, you could, coward. What? I want to drink a hot cordial. No, thank you. You can call it tea if you want. It's a heated up cordial as far as we're concerned in Britain. There's nothing cowardly about it. We just think it's horrible. Just because it's wrong doesn't make you right. Yes, it does. Well, I've tried it and I wasn't taken for it. Yorkshire tea's really nice. Yeah. This particular cuppa I've just made though is PG Tips. You know. I started drinking that. I started asking my mum to get that when I was a little kid because I really like the adverts on the telly with the chimpanzees. There you go. there's a solid and well thought out reason for anything. Well, I like the advert because it had chimpanzees in it and I think they're cool. Yeah, there you go. That's how much thought I put into that defining characteristic of mine. Because I like the chimpanzees. You can tell that's a choice made by a child, you know. That's no reason to change that choice, though. Nada. No. Oh, he dropped something, but he's shooting at me. Well, you watch, I'll get a bloody shotgun drop now when I don't want it. That would be comically bad. There's someone here looking for a shot. Like, oh, I don't want it. Yeah, if you like hot cordial, have hot cordial. But if you ask for it in the UK, they're gonna go, what? You ask for tea in the UK, you get English breakfast blend of some description. You get Tetley, PG, Yorkshire or something like that, the bigger brands. Anywhere you go and ask for a cup of tea, you'll get that, unless they list other ones. Costa and what's the other? Starbucks can't make a cup of tea to save their life. I've had cups of tea from there and it's bloody awful. I could do better with an off-brand tea bag and a bit longer in the cup, you know. PG Tips leaves a weird aftertaste in my mouth. Oh, Can't say I share that experience, but hey, you know, that's how it is for you, that's how it is for you. But taste is entirely subjective, so we're all wired a little differently, and how we interpret what we feel and all that. What do British put in their vapes? Oh, that's like anything and everything, I think. This one is Tutti Frutti, is the flavour. What it tastes like is fruit salad chewies, if you remember them. I don't know if you have them in your country. Yeah, these things taste like them. I used to love them as a kid. So I tried one of these and went, oh, it tastes like Tutti Fruttis. It's going to depend on the person, not the country and nationality. Very few people have, I find, ones that taste like tobacco or anything. Seems almost everyone gets one that has a vaguely pleasant taste. Yeah, I like Tetley as well. Mint. Yeah. Tea with mint flavour. Doesn't clog my coils. I've not had that issue. Clogging coils. It got me off tobacco. That's all I cared about, really. Yeah, the pods you get in the UK are disposable anyway, so... Oh! Weapon date fragment and one of those. Right, I've got one. I've got a pistol. I've got a pistol. Kill this and then I'm going to run quick. Yeah, I don't. Smoking smells... It smells awful to me now. Please don't die running to it. Jarden, if you're paying attention. Iced tea. Yeah, the cold tea is like, ugh. Ooh, tea's gone cold and you throw it away, you know. Or sometimes occasionally pop it in the microwave to warm it up. I just got one down this corridor. Keep him alive, I'm gonna get aggroed. No, pick it up, pick it up. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope. Ow. Banehammer is now following. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so these are the new pistols for the temple. So I can't use it yet, but look at that. That's a nice pistol. So 300 pistol, 201 burst, 151 fling. Slightly slower than I'd like, but DPS is good. Min damage 49 to 131. You know, for a pistol, that's pretty good. Apparently my fling shot doesn't work. Mob stuck, unattackable. Ah, right, might be able to do something with it now. Yeah, it's resetting. Okay. Okay. Back to the other character. Yeah, so I was getting the new pistols. So I want to get a pair of those. Iced tea is very American. Yeah, it's just like you've made a pot of tea. You haven't put any milk in it yet. It's gone cold. I've seen some terrible advice on making iced tea. I saw some video. Some woman took a whole jar of scalding water and proceeded to put it directly into the fridge. Okay, you're going to overload the fridge. You're going to make your food in the fridge go off before it's time by raising the temperature in the fridge. And you could even break your fridge doing that. So, yeah, I don't care what they say in the video. Do not put boiling hot liquids in the fridge. Don't put anything that's red hot in the fridge. It's like if you do a big roast or something like that, then you wait for it to be... Oh my god, the second one! Well, the dev's messing with me. That was... Well, we've been at it nearly an hour, and then suddenly 2 drop quickly. Devs, are you messing? Any devs watching the stream messing with me? It could be. Turned me into a giant the other day. Last night, in fact. Which it was funny, but you can't do anything when you're that tall. Like, if you tried to run inside any buildings, everything would be monumentally... Like, your head would be like in the ceiling constantly. It was pretty funny. Yes! There we go. I got the pair of things I wanted. Right, okay. So, with this guy, I'm going to go pop him out without dying, hopefully. So I use the stuck command, which on PRK transfers you to New Land. I want to be your friend, New Land. That was stunning luck, getting those 2 that quick at the end there. You got to remember we were there for what, about an hour? So getting them both that quickly was pretty epic. Yeah, so someone was asking about the weapons and what the fragments are for. So what you would do is you come up here, pick out the weapon type you want, and if you look at them, they tell you what the first upgrade is going to be. Like this one, it's fling shot, etc. So pick out what weapon type you want, and then in this shop, you can buy these, and you can see the price is very, very low, but it needs to be the same quality as the 00 weapon, like so. And then you add it, but they've got to be done in the correct sequence. Why do you keep relogging? Because I was farming stuff on my higher level character to loot it on my lower level character. That's why I was relogging. So I'm going to log in where I want to log in. Then I'm going to go back to the shade and then think of something else to do, possibly on the shade. Also, I want to see how far off I am on the Keeper, who got the, what's it, blade from Astur last night. A friend always makes it go faster. Well, yeah, you were killing one pistol guy while I was killing the other and all that. So that was different GS. No, I don't know how long the delay is on YouTube. No. I was simply relogging to the character I wanted to loot the no-drop item with. See, these, because they're no-drop, I can't loot them on one character and transfer them to another. Unless you can do that with the account bank. Can you do that with the account bank? And if so, where the hell is the account bank? Because that would speed up the process a hell of a lot, wouldn't it? Yeah, where's this account bank at, anyway? Because that sounds like an awesome idea, but does leave itself open to trading no-drops between characters. Dradem bought luck. Absolutely, I'd had no luck whatsoever till they showed up. Does anyone know where this account bank is? Nobody? Oh, okay. I don't know. Someone mentioned it in chat earlier on. I've not heard about it. There was a prototype account bank, but it caused problems and wasn't added for non-GMS. Non-GMs, okay. Fair. Yeah, so I don't know, do you want to do something else now, Drawden? We've got those. Is there anything you want to go get or something we could do together? Yeah, I want to check just quickly my keeper and see how far off they are. So let's quickly log to them. Also, they're at the back of the dungeon as well. Yeah, they're only 20, so they won't be getting that blade on just yet. Just want to see and also get them to safety if I can. Oh yeah, I did. I took them out last night. Yeah, so we got this last night. So 434 two-hand edge. Yeah, we're not getting that on today. Not on this server. Yeah, someone mentioned the account bank, and I thought, ooh, that's a fantastic upgrade if we've got it. But yeah, I understand why it might be a problem. Grid sector? What? No bag of win round here. No relying on your previous character's gear and items and buffs coming out the yin yang. So you got to do it the hard way here. So this character has on, where are they? Very little, as you can see. So they got this weapon, which has brawl on it, but it could be possible to enable fast attack. That could be a plan. Oh yeah, that would be good actually. Drawden, is your trader handy for a quick and dirty upgrade? I've got enough to buy the fast attack upgrade for this, and then I could go back to the temple with them. Not the temple, the subway. That was going to help them get some levels. Yeah, I thought it was like one upgrade only type deal with these. I didn't realise that you'd multiple upgrades. In ICC on Drain Creds. Cool. Right, so I want a fast attack. 25, I think. Yeah. Double check what you're buying. Here we go. Need to make a little bit of room. Oh my god, I've just picked up all the junk. Okay. That's the old sword. Pop that away. Take this one off. I doubt I'll have the skill for it. What does it need? 62 weaponsmithing, which we don't have. So if I give you that and that, I might need a wangle to get it back on, I think. No, I can get it on self now. We're okay. Or did you wrangle me anyway? Alright, so now I have fast attack and brawl. Have I got enough for a Dimash? Dimich? 25 and 2 more comms needed, yeah. So I need to go farm some more doohickey, so I'll go to the subway and get some. I think Void would like a bit of a hand. Yeah, so can it be upgraded with Dimash as well now? Yeah, so I need to get Dimash and then get the upgrade. So what I'm gonna do is go to the subway and farm some. Yeah, I'm gonna need 10 in total, aren't I? Yeah, so I need 5 for the Dimash, 5 for the weapon upgrade. Yeah, that makes sense. And hopefully that won't take too long. Once I get them into this weapon, though, I can really start doing stuff with them, I think. So I want to... Expertise... 12 there. Does that stack? Oh, not enough NCU. Joke's on you. Be interesting, though. I don't think it does from memory. I haven't got enough NCU for that either. Oh, well. Did I upgrade the newcomer to 15? I did. Okay, so that's done. Gotta take out the dog. Hey, alright, catch you later. Excuse me. Everything dead. What is that? I don't know. What thing do you mean? already got vagabond. Living Cyber? No. Never seen the game or played before. It's Anarchy Online. Which is a 25-year-old game at this point. Loot the trench coat. What? Why? I've got a cool t-shirt. Why would I want a trench coat? Whichever mob had it. Why do you want it? People already found the spirit tech thingy. Oh, right, okay. Let's do a bit of updating here. Let's have a second hotbar. Oop. There we go. Let's pop it there. That's cleave, so F10 again. Fixed keys, bar number 2. Oh, for the trade skill thing. Right, okay. Alright, bar 2, 1. Change that to G. There you go, nice and neat. Ooh, it looks cool. Okay. What's the target? An NPC? I don't understand the question you're asking, really. .3F1, welcome to the stream. Silence, Dev is speaking. No. You know, this is always the way, isn't it? When you want something, it doesn't drop. When you don't want it, you're tripping over it. The Duckyard, good evening, sir. Are we on Project Rubi-Ka? Yes, we are. Back on my keeper, having farmed a couple of pistols in Temple of the Three Winds for my Advi. He's got a bit of work and some levels to go before he's wearing those, but, you know, got them at the ready. Aha! 1! Seven to go. Oh, I need to shift system. Otherwise it'll just keep spamming the chat, and then put that into combat window. No, nothing from you. Wrong kind of chair. That's the chair you hit people with. Burst and fling on them. Yeah, I know. Nice. I haven't been able to equip them. This is where you voiced mouse. It is, yeah, it is. I wasn't here for the video recording. I was just given lines to read with some notes, you know, like. I mean, I wasn't trying to be an actor and what's my motivation, you know, or any of that. I was like, okay, so what's the thing he's saying here? Why is he saying it? Right, okay, yeah, I can pretend to be that. So, and then just recorded it. I think possibly I was one of the few people that recorded with a decent microphone. And unfortunately that made my voice stand out a little bit too much. For a, you know, 20-second appearance or whatever it was in the video. It was a very cool little video series though, I enjoyed that. We all need something. Yeah, I did a couple of demos and said, well, what accent do you want from Britain? I said, I can do Cockney, London accent, I lived there. They went, yeah, that works. Like lock, stock and two smoking barrels. I said, yeah, I can do that. Now, where's my creds? I can't remember what the lines were, I think that was two of them. Is that it? Is that,
Need some information.
We all need something.
We all need
maybe 50
something.
million credits. Would that help?
Maybe. What do you need?
I need
Yeah, so I don't want to stream Polvar's video. Oh no, Polvar's here, so...
to find Zero Cool.
Forget it. He'll send his assassins and break every bone in my body.
He'll send his assassins and break every bone in my body. So I was trying to do full-on Guy Ritchie there. Trying to do, yeah. Damn, 2014. I know, dude, I know. It's scary. Where did the time go? I still smoke then, so I do sound a little different, but... And also, I've got a different microphone now, and yada yada yada, but... Yeah, I think you can tell it's me, anyway. I think most of the people that did the voice work were recording on, you know, like headset mics and stuff, and I recorded that on that. An SM58. You've seen a million of these on a million music videos all over from the last 40, 50 years. So yeah. Tried and trusted microphone. Great for live. And it's reasonable for dialogue. But really it's designed for someone screaming into it, you know, at volume. Whereas this microphone is designed for spoken word. So it does work a little better for that. Oh yes, now we're cooking. Fragments. How many have I got now? 6. 4 more. Blindio, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I've no idea how to say your name, but yeah, it's a private server, preservation server. You know, if the game were ever taken down, then you know this would still be there for people to enjoy the game. Yeah, what level are you at now? My shade is 38. This character's level 20. My Advi's level 20 as well, and I've got a level 1 NT. So at the minute I'm just farming the upgrade things, tokens I guess, so I can finish upgrading this weapon they've got. N2 be hard, yeah, without the Lost Eden nanos and stuff it will be harder, but it doesn't mean I won't play it. Oh. Mugger gave up and healed. Okay, Mugger's not. We got lag. Okay, this one's alright. That Mugger's a bit broken. I don't know why. got one of those. That's for the Ergo quest line. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the new stuff on June to come out, really, at this point. And then we need to know what the hell they're going to do with server merges and whatnot. Smart mugger, yeah. I'm messing with you! With the big sword and quite a few, like, higher level than me. Ooh, token. Ammo, dude, right, okay. How is June? It's fun when you play together and go off and do stuff together, but it gets a bit sameish after a few months. The new stuff that's coming with Chapter 3, though, is like really revamps the endgame from what we've seen of it. And should make it a lot more engaging to play, so kind of hopeful about that. But at the moment, I'm keeping things ticking over, you know, so keep the base powered, keep the taxes paid. But they're getting rid of building taxes, even on the bigger bases. I think they're just trying to keep people engaged with the game. Damage feels weak after the shade, that's the thing, but shades are a bit of a glass cannon at this level. Drawden's Drawden on another character. He's got more characters than me, I think, at this point. For now. Not I'm an alcoholic or anything. Honest gov. Yeah, I saw that on that Sin Killer video. Yeah, they're going to do like a care package thing. If you return and you've been away 28 days, you get a ton of free stuff to help you get re-established. So, yeah, if you're planning on returning, wait until Chapter 3 drops. Because you get a bunch of free stuff to rebuild all the bases. Your beard looks so nice. Well, thank you for saying so. I grew it myself. Yeah, let's get the dropper. There he is. For some reason, just drops into the floor and then pops back out when he's dead. Or not. Oh, there he is. Nope. Humanoid mobs are the ones that drop. Ooh. Phantom sensation in my finger. Nothing to worry about. Character slot tokens in Beast loot table. Got it. Oh, there's 50 character slots. Even for me, that's a lot. 50 is nowhere near enough. Says Novilum over on YouTube. Guys, what do you want? You know. Yeah, I'm just looking for a little upgrade token thing so I can finish off this weapon. And then when I come back to working on them, it'll be a little better prepared, etc. Until I can get the temple tokens. Until I can get this bad boy on. The Stygian Desolator. But we're quite a ways off from that at the moment. I think. What are we at now? Yeah, like halfway there. So, yeah. Ooh. Female cyber armor. Body. Nice. Take that. Armor from Cyberpunk. Kinda. That is a hell of a good game now, Cyberpunk. If you played it when it released and went, oh, what a broken mess. Yeah, it kind of was. But it's well and truly fixed now, and the mechanics are better, the skill system's more intuitive and better. The combat is just brilliant. Mobility is like king. But you don't have to go with the mobility thing, but it is so much fun. If you can run at a decent frame rate, oh my god. It's the full Neo trip. The shadows drop them? Not sure they do. I thought it was just humanoid NPCs drop the token things. And when shadows were social, you aggro one, you aggro us all. And he'd hit one and then 50 would descend on you from everywhere. Nova Dylan? No. Yay! Yeah. Well, this should also click up, shouldn't it? Oh, it's worn cyber, not living cyber. Ah, never mind. Are they classed as humanoid? Oh, right. Didn't know that. Well, the bipedal, I guess. Well, if they are, we're killing them then. I want them drops. My Muzak has gone. Where's my game music? Audio off. On again. And it, just like that, it comes back. And it does that on the live server. That ain't the fault of PRK. That's tab out a game and it does it on live as well. And when you're streaming, you tab out a lot. Dull long moon. Stims. Worn cyber. Living cyber's the one you want. Because you can level it. Yay. So I got 8. Need 2 more. These guys as well. They classed as humanoid? I'm a Trek nerd. Humanoid is a broad... oh god, yeah. In the Trek universe, yeah, humanoid is pretty broad. Measure of a Man, anyone? Brilliant episode, that TNG. It's if you don't know, Data is an android, but he is sentient, and some engineer from Starfleet wants to just pull him apart and experiment on him. And it's only right at the end Picard gives this like amazing, well written and well delivered dialogue about, yeah, but aren't we just creating a race of slaves? And the penny drops for everyone. Yeah, you're all biased because he's not organic. You're thinking of him as less than anybody, you know, us kind of thing. So it's really good, and there's a lot of dynamics in that because Riker has to argue that he is just a machine, and you know he's no more important than a toaster, kind of thing, and he's forced to do a good job of it. Which, given that Data's his friend, he refers to him as Pinocchio in the first episode. It's quite a big deal for him to have to do that. Cardassians, yeah, they kind of look reptilian, don't they? They have characteristics we identify as reptilian anyway. Yeah, I'm also a big Trek nerd, so you're in good company, mate. I have my favourite episodes and my not-so-favourite episodes, but that one's on my rewatch list. Engage! I love Patrick Stewart in it. Best series, original, best captain, Picard. Correct. If you ever watch The Big Bang Theory, there's a few of them. Leonard Nimoy guest stars, but only as a voice. But he is playing Spock. It's a great episode of The Big Bang Theory as well. It's very funny. Yeah, if you like Trek, definitely watch Big Bang Theory. There's so much referential material in there. A lot of stuff as well. Fireflies in there, all the good stuff. People dog on season 1 of TNG. There's a couple of episodes, but I'm like, no, it's like a little baby deer trying to get its legs under itself for the first time. Let it try, you know. Yeah, which obviously means I am a massive Trek nerd. Then I've just outed myself, haven't I? Worn cyber. No, we want living cyber, the upgradable one. No, I like all of Star Trek. You know, wasn't massively into Discovery, but it was all right. It got better toward the end, and Saru was the best character in it. He had a decent story arc and all that. BBT is wrong because it disses Babylon 5, but as sitcoms go, it's good. Yeah, but it does it ironically, I think. Isn't it Sheldon that doesn't like it? And he's Sheldon, so... And he does get it wrong. Remember the episode where they discover crypto's now worth money and he discouraged all of them from investing in it? And they realise, oh, we could have all been millionaires, you know. Thanks, Sheldon. Also, in I think one of the early episodes, Sheldon says something like, oh no, Tuesday nights we're going to be watching Firefly, Joss Whedon's new show, which is sure to run for years and years and years. I mean, yes, the joke's written after the fact of what actually happened with the show, but it's still funny. Firefly, I know. I rewatched the first episode a couple of nights back, and it's still so good. You're like, how could they pull the plug on this show? And then you kind of read like the episodes were released out of order, so people were like, what the hell's going on? You know, whereas it actually had great character story arcs and such, you know. I think there's lots of good episodes in season 1. No, okay, it's got a few that aren't great, but it's like the Beatles. Not every song they wrote was brilliant. You know, there's a lot of Beatles B-sides that are not the best thing you've ever heard, you know. But yeah, I still like that. Yeah, well, there's a two-edged sword watching Firefly. Because you'll watch 3 or 4 episodes, get totally into it, and then be gutted that that's kind of where it stops. They did the movie Serenity, but that kind of ended the story. You know, it kind of wrapped up the whole story. So it kind of ended the story of Firefly, you know? I enjoyed the movie, don't get me wrong, but it did end it, you know, as far as you'd have to make the movie not canon for it to carry on. That movie would have had to have not happened for the story to carry on more naturally. But you don't have to even watch the movie having watched the show, but it makes a lot more sense if you do. Had that show been cancelled now, in the 2020s, the outcry over on social media would have been massive, and they probably would have saved the show. But before social media was really a thing, there was enough outcry back then to get a movie made instead. But yeah, it was kind of set up to fail by whichever network was airing it. I mean, you could argue the same for the original Star Trek, because that was aired all out of sequence and all sorts of other crap. But when you watch it over on Paramount now, the first episode of the first season of the first original series is the one with Pike in it. I really like Pike in the new TV show Strange New Worlds. I think that whole cast are great. The couple of episodes I've not really enjoyed, but the majority of that show is just first rate stuff. It's great. In my humble opinion. There we go. You know, everyone's going to have their own opinion on it. That's fine. No, but the original TNG, I enjoy it. You know, so still go back and rewatch episodes. Let me just check something here. No, wrong button. So I did put fast attack on G as well. Okay. Mobs dropping like flies round Drawden. No, nothing on those. Oh well. We'll get there. Oh, that's the point. Did I? Yeah, I did. Oh, we killed Doggo. Yeah, I know. I hate games that make you kill dogs. I'm always like, no! He's a lovely fluffy puppy. Even when they're clearly not, you know. Ooh, a bit of buffage. One of them, and then one of those. There we go. Let's have a better AR now. Might be able to fix that mugger actually. I've installed and started the game because of you. Oh dear. But I have one question. I cannot for the life of me remember how to go from Shadowlands UI to the old Norton Wars UI. Switch UI on stream. When you say Shadowlands UI, what do you mean exactly? Like Norton Dove or something like that? It's exactly the same as the old way, but it just goes into a different folder, that's all. No, I can't pull him. Yeah, for the GUI, okay, so if you've got the old version of the game on your system, the live version, if you copy the ND GUI folder you've got there, then go to settings, open data folder, create a new folder called GUI, all caps, and then place the ND GUI folder in there rather than in the game's core directory. Yeah. Once you've done that, close down that, close down the launcher completely, restart it, and when you click on settings, you got a GUI and it will appear in the drop down. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, Norton DovTech is a player-made skin for the game. Maps install exactly like they do on live. So any of my old map installation guides, they're exactly the same for this game. Or this version of the game. Right. I now have 10 data fragments. That's 10. Yeah, it confused me a bit at first, and then it was someone on the Discord said, oh yeah, it goes in this folder now, and you need to create a another folder before it called GUI, all caps, and then it just works. Simple as that. So if you haven't got a copy of ND GUI from a previous installation of the game, then if you watch the video on installing Norton Dove Tech GUI video, it's exactly the same principle. You need the core and then the theme, and you combine the two into a folder by unzipping the download. The link to the download is in the video description. It's just at the very end, it doesn't go in the folder it used to on, or the folder it does go into on live. It goes into that folder I just described just now for PRK. Oh, you mean 5 for Dimatch? Oh, I need 5 more then, because I've got 10 in total. I thought it was 5 and 5, so it's 5 and 10. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, if you've got your old account installed, then if you go to, let's say the game's installed on your system, then you can literally, all I did once someone told me that was I went, oh, right, okay. So I went, I'm going to open the shortcut. Open file location, there you go, it drops you into there. Go CD image, textures, oh no, GUI, and then copy that folder, ND GUI, right there. Copy that, close that down, open the launcher, settings, open data folder, then new folder, and then name that folder GUI. I can't because there already is a folder called that. I'll just get rid of that. So once you've renamed it, open that folder and you can paste it in there. Obviously you can't do that while the game's running because it's using it. So you have to do that while you're not online. Maps you can change while you're playing, and maps work exactly the same way. So if you go the same again, so if you look at your previous install, so I'm going to go open file location, there we go. So for that one, you go to CD image, textures, planet map, and you can copy all your old maps, and then wherever your link is for the launcher, where are you? You look different from the others. Somewhere. Yes, I have too much crap on my desktop. I know. So that does go in the same location. So there we go. If we go open folder, then you go client, CD image, then textures, planet map, and you can see I've pasted all the maps I have into the same folder. As long as your map is not open, you can do that while you're in the game. Once you've done that, then P for planet map, click the little I, and then select map, and there's all your maps. You can pick up whichever one you want. Savix works great, however, do remember that the Wampa routes are different, because these are the 18.4 Wampa routes rather than the current ones on live. So it's still you know, good. Like all the NPC locations are marked correctly and stuff. Yeah, so if you've still got the folder for your old account knocking around, you can literally just copy it. If not, the video guide on how to install the skin is exactly the same. No difference whatsoever. Still goes in the same folder. I keep saying I should make a standalone video for it, but yeah, it's finding the damn time to make a video. Because it's not just, yeah, just record me talking quickly. If I make a video, I'm going to have to put the time and effort in that I normally would. Zooming in to the correct location and such like, and yeah, I wouldn't be happy doing it any other way. I'd feel this is unrepresentative of my content, so I have to do a proper job of it. Getting some tokens here. Not many, but, you know, getting a few. Don't know how many I've got now. Yay! And unlike my Shade, I forgot, Shades couldn't wear token boards in 18.4. Which I discovered when I tried to equip it. Yay, got one. And went, oh, bugger. Oh yeah, I remember now. They've only been able to wear them since 18.7. So I was like, damn. Complit's going to be a bitch. That nice shiny 200 plus complit from the token board. God, that made things easier on Shade. That's what I was saying. Devs, pretty please, can Shades wear that? But that's not how it used to be. Mind you, there was a time where keepers could only use symbionts. They couldn't use implants originally. But everyone said, that's effing ridiculous. So Funcom changed it. Where did I get it? ICC, there's 3 vendors. One sells the upgrade type, so Brawl, Fast Attack, Full Auto, you know, whatever your poison. And then the other shop sells ranged weapons, and the one next to that sells melee weapons in ICC. They've all got the big round thing above them. And ICC is the old ICC, not the, you know, 18.7 onwards ICC, which has everything crammed into it and a bunch of quests. That's not there, because that came in with 18.7. Previous to that, it was a big hole in the ground in Milky Way. Or wherever the hell it is. Andromeda, sorry. And it is again, so... Yeah, it's only going to get worn. You've got to go further in for the cyber armor proper. The living stuff is one you can upgrade. Quite a few levels, I think. Yeah, so the currency of those little blue things, the weapons themselves cost 1 credit. But you need to farm the fragments for the upgrade parts. Most of them are only 5 fragments each, so it's not a mountain too tall to climb or anything. Yeah, it's quite feasible to do. So they're unique, so when you pick them up, you've got to use them. Otherwise, you can't pick a second one up. So you can't farm bags of them or anything. Do you post on TikTok or Instagram? No. I don't have an account on either, and I'm very unlikely to. I'm not a fan of short form content, and I don't like vertical video either. So neither of them really appeal to me at all. I post long form content in, you know, 16 by 9. So, yeah. It wouldn't be a good fit. I've done a couple of shorts on YouTube. Yeah, I think I've done 3 in total, and they're just like funny things that happened. But they're useless, really. I posted them just for shit posts and memes more than anything. Because they weren't worthy of being a proper video, you know? Like a 30-second clip of something silly happening. All well and good, but it's not really what my channel is, so... I have to pick something with my keeper, 2-hand edge or energy. Well, yeah, I'm going to go 2-hand edge, I just like it. That said... I perked all the melee energy perks on live because the extra damage and stuff, and the taunts that it has built in. Quite handy because it was a tanky sort of build. I think energy is still bugged, seems to take more IP than it should. I'm not sure because I've not used it, so I don't know either way on that score, because, you know, without trying it for yourself, you know, I'm not going to know, am I? It's not a dumbass question. It's just, you know, my own personal tastes. I've never set up an account on TikTok or Instagram because short form content, not really for me. If I watch any of that, I'll kind of doom scroll Twitter or something. Even though it's kind of crap now. It used to be quite funny. I'll kind of like doom scroll that for 20 minutes and then I'm bored. Short form content just, yeah, I don't know. People can sit all day looking at it. I don't get it. I'm just not wired that way, I guess. You know, I was brought up in a time where you had to wait for adverts on TV to finish to watch the second half of any show. You had to wait weeks, sometimes months for the next episode to something, and you know, that's kind of what I grew up with, and just like instant 30 seconds of no explanation or depth to, you know, I mean they're good for shit posts and memes, but beyond that, no real kind of interest in them. Can sit for hours watching shorts. No, I can't. Something, my brain just goes, this is brain rot, stop it. Or something, you know, something in my head doesn't like it, so I just get turned off from it quite quickly. AO is always worth play. It is. I prefer AO on this server than on live, though. Because this just feels more like AO. So, you know. It's not the AO that's the problem. It's the way Funcom have just let the server basically rot. And just let the griefers and hackers just do what they want, and with no kind of policing of that's kind of what's ruined it. Yeah, I mean, I posted a couple, and they're just like stupid little clips. Like, can I show you one?
I said, Lane, I'm getting suntan.
Well, just get on.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh. What the hell? What are you moving for?
I didn't move. It wasn't me that moved, mate. That was you.
Oh, look, I can hold it here. I can hold on underneath. Look.
Yeah, I know. You can Tomb Raider. I've done it.
Oh, no, it's gone. You didn't know. I said, Lane.
You know, that's one of my shorts. It's just like a funny thing that happened and made me laugh, you know? That's it. I haven't got any for AO. Even though I'm sure there's lots of... someone could have a field day just making clips out of, you know, the videos that are there. I'm sure there are funny moments if edited down to that kind of format. People make lots of them on Twitch, but that's always been a part of Twitch, hasn't it? Doing clips, you know, so. That's me in Space Quest, like the first couple of weeks of Dune Awakening. I'd been on long enough to get a Yalm, an ornithopter, and I was giving him a lift from the starting area to the middle of the kind of main area. I had to install a browser expansion to stop myself. Oh God, you got it bad then. Yeah, I just zone out when I'm looking at that sort of stuff. It just doesn't hold my interest. It's like, well, you know, I don't know. It's just me. Not slagging off any content that other people enjoy. You enjoy it, what, you know, fine, watch it. Okay. I just, yeah, I don't know. Want to go deeper? Yeah, we could do. I mean, there's only so many grey mobs you can kill before you go, oh, God. Yay! Another one. 12 fragments. We're getting there. We're close. We're close to completing the mission at hand. But yeah, the armor would be a good idea before we out-level the place. You got so many clips of Bob Hart's Ambizola. I watched the whole series the other week, quite enjoyed it. It's a comfy little sitcom. Oh, right, okay. Unfamiliar with it, but, you know. probably my generation. Possibly, yeah. I mean, you know, I'm Gen X. So, you know, we grew up with, you know, you didn't have a computer in the house, for the most part. And, you know, the TV shows, you just picked the ones you wanted to watch. There weren't many channels, you know, so read books and went out and did other stuff, you know. Well, I guess they are, I mean, stretching it for humanoids, but what do I know? It's a big universe out there. Oh, we've gone. I missed the vicinity message. No. Gotta run and pick up the punk from work. I'll be back. Alright, Ugly Dan. I'll see if I'm still on. Long day Saturday. I start work at 6 AM, so like by this time of night, and for me this is getting on 10 o'clock, I'm done. You know, my brain is like, you need to zone out and rest now. Have a Dimash. Oh, there's no Dimash on it yet. Dirt. No, nothing I want on that one. Yeah, I mean, if you grew up with computers and 5 million TV stations, yeah, you're going to look at the way you consume media is going to be quite different. It's situational, not generational. I mean, it could be someone the same age as you from a totally different country that likes completely different types of media, you know. Another level, another suggested. Excuse me. Well, okay, we're going for it. Attack! Damn you! I'm so used to initiating combat by using a special, and it doesn't seem to work quite the same in Project Rubi-Ka. No, you will hit the Q button. Otherwise you'll land the specials and stop. I like that back behind you slap on the neck he gave him. He stood there completely stunned, about to die, and he's like, you ran past and went, doink! It's just buggy. Yeah, like I say, it's I wouldn't even say it was a beta, really, yet. It's like, I always think of beta as, living cyber. I always think of a beta as feature complete, but some issues. And I think of an alpha as, well, it's staying up, success, you know. Stop attacking. Yeah, I've had that. Just quickly sitting and standing fixes it. So it's no biggie. I mean, nothing that never happens on live anyway. So, you know. Gloves. Nice. Start putting these on, actually. Oops, made them up to 23, but head, and then where did chest? So let's just move that there. Yeah, it will go above your level if you're not careful. 70. Ooh. Might have overdone it. Oh no, just in. And then references, equipment, helmet off. There we go. Till we get a good looking helmet. Or a helmet I like the look of. Besides, you've got the boomerang hairdo, you know. What's the point of having a boomerang hairdo and never seeing it? 14! Oh, I went early there. Ooh. Token. Yeah, I think maybe some of the drops further down on the tougher mobs are a little better, maybe. Or we're just lucky. You never know. Could be a bit of both. I can't see you, but I'm managing to hit you with my big sword. Speaking of, where's my two-hand edge? No, still not very close yet. A few levels yet. Oh, is that sleeve? Yeah, it is. That'll do. No, I didn't want those. Why did I pick those up? One more token thingy. That's all we need. One more of those, and then come back and farm armor solo tomorrow or something. Yeah, I always think beta should be defined as feature complete, and we're not quite there yet. not quite there yet. There's like mission terminals and such are not a thing yet. They're there, but not functioning yet. So I'd say more an alpha than a beta, but that's not to degenerate the Project Rubi-Ka at all. It's just where it is at the moment. That's all. It depends. I mean, you could define any which way you want to, really, can't you? So, I mean, Funcom released the beta engine without any thought of future development for it, just so they could say, "Oh, it crashes a lot." Well, it's a beta, and then just abandoned it. But that comes from having tried to do it in Ogre, and it looked great, but it ran at like 2 frames a second or something stupid. So the video where it was in Ogre, with the reflective water and everything else, was actually sped up. So it didn't look like the frame rate was terrible. Which is a shame, because it did look pretty nice. And I was surprised they couldn't get Ogre to work, because I think that's what they used for Star Wars Galaxies, even. Not Star Wars Galaxies. Star Wars The Old Republic. That's the one I'm thinking of. That was a pretty good looking engine. It would have worked for AO with realistic character models. Not cartoony or stylized. I don't like that in the game, when things are too stylized. Is it Hero, not Ogre? Beg your pardon. I mean, don't get me wrong, I prefer the beta engine over the vanilla one generally, because it has realistic shadows and lighting. But had they released it back in 2005 or something like that, and no one would have been able to run it barely. Hardware just wasn't up to it. Running it today on modern hardware, yeah, it works. Yay, number 15, I think. Yep, we're done. We got it. We got the parts. Oh, he's on a rampage. Yay! There we go. Back to ICC for upgrades. Right, I'm gonna go the quick way. Stuck. Ogre is more of a renderer than a complete engine. It's very bare bones. All right. I know they did do something in Ogre. I've got the video. Funcom took it down. They actually took down their own video. Give me a second. I've got a copy of it though. I think, I'm not sure where I put it. Oh God, I've got so many videos and files that I edit and do stuff with. Let me... Oh lordy, where did I put it? Hang on, we got someone at the door. I'll be back in a second. Sweepers. No, seekers. I'm back. Yeah, somebody not from the neighbourhood has parked their car across my neighbour's gate, and they just said, look, any chance I can use your driveway to back in? And I was like, yeah, let me get my car off the drive and we'll sort it. So just being a good neighbour, that's all. Anyway, it's all sorted now. What was I? Yeah, I was trying to find the Ogre Engine video that's subsequently been taken down. I think because it ain't the engine you get with the beta, so I think they thought better of having that up there before someone went, wait a minute, it doesn't look like that. It's a shame. But there we are. Oh, God. I really need to have a clear out on this drive. I've got so much crap. Oh, I can't see it, so I'll leave it just for now. Because Draden knows it. He's probably one in ICC going, where the fucking hell is he? Medrill, what is Project Rubi-Ka? Yes. That should be the title of the website. However, the website is rubica.com. Project Rubi-Ka. So, yeah, if you want to know, it's a preservation server for the game Anarchy Online. So if you just Google Project Rubi-Ka, there you go, top answer. Right there. So if you want to join in and see what's going on, you can have a bit of a read there. Click on join. Takes you to the Discord. You don't even have to install Discord, but you do need a Discord account. So when you turn up on here, there you go. So you've got the arrival hall, you know, drop by, say hi, etc. Anything big happening will be in announcements, like these new weapons they've added. Other stuff, general, drop in, say hi, a lot of friendly people. And then if you want to download and play, got a server guide. Click on useful links, and there you go. You got Windows, Mac OS, or Linux. Download, create an account, have fun. So it's the 18.4 version of the game, but it's not entirely enabled yet. It is getting there. It's a lot of fun to play on. It feels very much like the old days. You know, with things being a little more difficult than, you know, maybe they are on the live server, but I think all the better for it, to be honest. All right, let's have a look. So I want a Dimich 25. There we go, one of those. And then I want the final two-hand edge weapons upgrade kit, yeah? Need those two. Is that right? You said one of them was 10. No, okay. Put it back. So Dimash we need, isn't it? For this. Let's have a look. It's possible to enable Dimash. So there's Dimash. What's the other one I want? No! In all caps. No! The Darth Vader meme. Haganova, good evening. Welcome to the stream. So if it'll be the one that says it makes it fit for you. Oh, okay. Melee weapon augmentation kit. To fit you, this is trade skill step will make the weapon no drop. So I have to do that last one, is that right? This one. Melee weapon adjustment kit contains every necessary adjusting melee weapons to fit you. Warning, this trade skill step will make the weapon no drop. It's not that one. Right one, okay. Melee weapon. What's it called then? Well, there's a chat delay then. Because I had it in there and you were going, no! So this one, melee weapon adjustment kit. This will make it no drop. Is that the right one? Oh, it says it makes it no drop, but doesn't. So this is the correct one for 10 of the tokens, yeah? I hope so, because it just blew the, I just bought them. And then, sword off. Right, there we go. So it says it makes it no drop, but it doesn't in fact make it no drop. I was going to say, I'm sure those stabbers I had, I was going to pass them on to someone because they're not no drop. And I've now got Fearforged blades, so I don't need them. I'm going to pass them along to someone. So we got Dimash, we got fast attack, 2-hand edge, and we got higher damage as well. Yay! There we go. We got there in the end. Those videos you wanted of the Ogre Engine are on Timber's Google Drive share, along with tons of other concept development art. Yeah, I've got it myself, some bloody where. So I was trying to find it. I don't let Windows compile drives because I don't want them sniffing around everything I've got and sharing that data with all their third-party guys and interested things. You know, not that I've got anything dodgy on it. It's just, you know, no one's effing business but my own. So one of these somewhere. I mean, a lot of this I should probably get rid of, but I've kept for whatever reason. I don't know. Some of it's just testing stuff and... Oh, that thing in Skyrim when you do the... Oh, I can't think of the name of it. Where you make either the shield, the circlet, or something else. The voice plays backwards on these, so I recorded it and then reversed the audio just to see what the hell they were saying. Yeah, so I've got random crap like that on here, so that's not helping me find things, is it? I think it's in this folder. Me, off-roading. You know, random clips like that. Just, why have I got that still? Don't know what it is. Somewhere. Excuse me. Somewhere in here. Did I rename it even? Did I remember to do that? Did I leave it on a separate... on the F drive somewhere? Because it's quite an old one. Yeah, there you go. Preview. The video they took down. So I would have loved for this to have been the engine we got. But you can see how the lovely reflective water and everything else. Unfortunately, it ain't like that. This is why I think they took it down, because it's not representative of that, the beta engine we do have. So there you go. Right, massive thank you, Draden, for your help. Redone in... Yeah, there was a guy trying to do that. He posted a couple of times on some of my videos. But he'd made a fair bit of progress, but he'd just been modelling certain parts of dungeons and stuff. I mean, I imagine it's a massive job, especially doing it by yourself and learning as you go and everything else. New client might be harder than harder on the server. Well, no, because with this, a server isn't sending the graphics, so to speak, to the PC. It would never run if that were the case. It'd be like, at best, game streaming, and again, wouldn't be working that way. It'd be like a video feed, which is what the cloud gaming kind of thing is. What the server's doing back and forth is it's recording the actions I'm doing. You know, so player character moved this far through the X vertices, that one. But why we lag when there's a lot of things around in any MMO is it has to send the packet data that this is what Drain Creds looks like. This is the armor they're wearing. And this is what they're doing. So there's a lot going on there. How faithful the graphics are depends on your system. So my system gets the packet data, says Drain Creds is waving and the weapon will look like this. So it pulls the model for that weapon directly from the data in the game files and sends it to your GPU and CPU. So that's kind of roughly what's happening in very basic terms, because I'm not any kind of a coder or anything. I just have a kind of medium understanding of the basics. So yeah. And a new build of the engine that honestly looks better than that ogre. I rewrote most of the shaders, but it was unstable to the point of unusable. Like the beta engine. And repackaging the database constantly got to be stupid. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, so I understand the fundamentals, and that's where it ends for me. I'm no kind of coder or engine guy or anything. You know, I've just got a fair understanding of how things work in general terms, but that's layman's terms. You know, I'm not au fait with it. I couldn't begin to do anything. Worse, it crashed about every 1 or 2 minutes. Oh, God. Well, you know, we've had that experience before, haven't we? Right, it sounds normal, says Draden. Yeah, a little bit. Let's have a look. Is anyone else streaming Anarchy online? We could go and do a raid. Have a quick look. There's me. Oh, me, myself, and Rubi-Ka live feed. Oh, well, never mind. We could go raid... Oh, Lost is streaming. What's she streaming? Disco Asylum. Yeah, she's pretty fun. Yeah, we'll go raid her. So, give me a sec. She's funny. I like her. Very vocal as well. There we go. We go raid successfully Lost.
Wow. What happened Sunday night? Tell me your version.
There we go. Is that all aboard who's going aboard? Right, okie dokie. We go raid Lost. Give us some love. And I will see you all in the next one. Until then, bye for now.